Rich Funky with sports, weeknights on News 10 NBC. Now, here's the latest from News 10 NBC, live, local, and up to the minute.
Good evening, and thanks for staying up with us. The General Motors strike is having a domino effect across the country.
And now one of those dominoes has fallen right here in Rochester.
ITT has laid off 650 workers temporarily. The strikes at 2 parts plants in Flint, Michigan have now affected more than 35,000 workers nationwide.
The latest shutdown came at this GM assembly plant in Janesville, Wisconsin. 3,000 workers were sent home. And the ITT workers here in Rochester are being told not to report to work next week. Dan DeRushy has more in tonight's top story.
For days, Rochesterians have watched striking GM workers on the news, and they've read headlines like this in papers like USA Today. But this was the scene at Rochester's ITT plant this afternoon, as the impact of the strike hit home. Officials say 650 employees are temporarily laid off beginning Monday.
From rumors that they have going around, they say it's going to be a while. It might be a while before they settle the strike.
And why the Rochester plant? It mainly focuses on making parts like wiper systems and small electrical motor components. And when vehicles aren't being assembled,
there's nowhere to put the parts anymore. Canada's refusing to accept the parts. There's no place to put them.
And this could eventually put the dream of owning a new GM vehicle on hold. Right now, most GM dealerships in our region are fully stocked with new Chevy S10 pickups like this here and Blazers in the whole fleet of GM cars. But one salesperson did talk to us off camera and told us that there is concern because in a couple of weeks, this stock will dwindle and there are no new vehicles coming off the assembly line to replace them. This is the worst-case scenario, but it could help sales in the short term as people scramble to buy in-stock vehicles. But the question on everyone's mind is, how long is this going to last?
A week to a month.
And are ITT employees worried?
I'm not. I mean, I've been through it before.
They're all confident they're all going to go back. GM can't afford to have everybody out this long.
Dan DeRushy, News 10, NBC.
And local union leaders say all those laid off will be getting 95% of their pay. Officials at the Delphi plant in Rochester are also keeping a close eye on the strike. No word yet if there'll be any layoffs there.
A Mississippi jury tonight finds 17-year-old Luke Woodham guilty of killing 2 classmates at a high school in Pearl, Mississippi. The jury rejected the defense argument that Woodham was insane at the time. Last week, Woodham was convicted of killing his mother.
A lot of parents in the city are looking for new daycare for their kids. The state has closed down 2 locations of central daycare, citing a number of violations. Those violations range from unclean rooms to unsupervised children to meals that had poor nutritional value. Officials say the central daycare's owner had more than enough time to comply with recommendations made, and she chose to ignore them.
They ranged from dried blood in the refrigerator, unsanitary conditions, improper supervision of children, alleged allegations that some children were not physically abused but mistreated.
I went through the violation, and the things they said was wrong. Like the floor, for instance, being dirty. I had my guys to do the floors, buff the floors, and wax the floors. The violation, they say, you know, I did whatever they say.
If you're a parent with children at one of those daycare centers, here's a number to call for help. It's the Western Child Care Council, 654-4720. They'll be happy to refer you to other places to take your kids.
Freedom for former Livingston County Sheriff Sergeant Jeffrey McDonald could soon be over. Next week, Monroe County District Attorney Howard Rellan will ask that McDonald be sent back to jail. McDonald was sentenced to 18 months in the Livingston County Jail for tipping off drug dealers to police raids in return for cocaine. McDonald only served 57 days. Thomas Trimmer of the Conditional Release Commission authorized his release without the majority vote. Now another commission member has resigned.
I can't in good conscience sit on this commission in light of what's happened.
I did not use any influence at all to get Jeff McDonald out. I was asked an opinion by the Conditional Release Commission.
The Board of Supervisors has asked for Thomas Trimmer's resignation.
Paul Robinson will spend at least 60 years in prison for trying to kill 3 Rochester police officers. The 23-year-old did not have anything to say in court today, but the officers' friends and family were there and cheered as the sentence was handed down by Judge John Ark. The stiff sentence is a way to discourage others, says Judge Ark, from trying to hurt police officers.
Meanwhile, Monroe County is stepping up its crackdown on illegal guns like the one Robinson used. State Assemblyman David Kuhn announced today the state will give Monroe County $125,000 for its program to seize guns. The district attorney's office will use the money to fund 2 full-time assistant DAs who will work exclusively on prosecuting illegal gun cases. Last year, there were 400 illegal guns taken off the streets in Monroe County.
The bottom line is you need prosecutors to get convictions after the arrest. If we just have arrests and don't have enough prosecutorial resources, then we're leaving out 50% of the equation.
Relin says the additional prosecutors will triple the DA's present efforts in fighting illegal guns.
There is agreement tonight on how to proceed with changes at a dangerous intersection in Brighton. The town of Brighton and the state DOT sat down to discuss Browncroft and North Landing, which has been the site of 3 fatalities in the last 3 months. The State Department of Transportation has decided to leave in place its restriction on making a left-hand turn from Browncroft to North Landing, but the state will not put up barriers.
We have to solve a problem there, and we can't when you arrogantly come to a meeting and close a road despite everything that you said yesterday.
The DOT says it is also studying the issue of lowering the speed limit on Browncroft Boulevard.
It was a field of dreams tonight for a local man suffering from cancer. 21-year-old Chris Cousins threw out the first pitch tonight at the Red Wings game. He then got to hang out with the Richmond players in the dugout. Cousins, an Atlanta Braves fan, went to the game there last month and met some of the players. The Red Wings played the Richmond Braves tonight, Atlanta's farm team. And the rain held off tonight at Frontier Field, but I guess it is on the way.
All right, let's find out how much rain we're going to get. From meteorologist Richard McCullough. First for weather, Richard.
Yes, Gabe and Janet, good morning.
Yes, how are you?
Morning to you.
I'll tell you, a muggy night, though. Gosh, I tell you, it's the dew point's in the 60s right now. It's very uncomfortable. Rain is on the way. We're going to tell you where it's going to be this weekend. Let's take a look at our numbers for today. High temperature, a whopping 83 degrees for this Friday, folks. The sun came out, and that thermometer just went right through the roof. 63 our low for the day. Records 94, as you see there. Hey, the 5-degree guarantee for today was 76, and it was a miss today, so that's $50 that goes to charity for that miss today. Your forecast for tomorrow, we will see some showers, and it will be mainly cloudy. We'll see a high temperature tomorrow, around 76 degrees, and the winds tomorrow, again, will be out of the south. A little bit muggy again tomorrow. We did have a pretty sunset around here. We had the clear skies, and then we had those clouds, those high clouds, those cirrus clouds coming in. You can see them coming in here. Nice sunset through those clouds, but these clouds continue to lower and thicken tonight as we have another batch of some rain coming our way as we move into the overnight and morning hours tomorrow. Here's why. Across the country, we've got an area of low pressure. This will be dominating our weather this weekend, in fact. You've got a line of showers and thunderstorms right here across the Ohio Valley. Some strong storms earlier today. You can see how those storms blossomed up as they pushed across Ohio, portions of Indiana, right through Cincinnati this evening. They'll be pushing to the south there. We are going to be clipped by some rain from this storm. This is a big area of low pressure in the upper atmosphere. It'll continue to kind of spin around and influence our weather over the next 48 hours. But clear right now as far as precipitation is concerned, with the rain right here to the south coming our way. Here are the temperatures right now. Look at this, really muggy right now. We're talking about 60s and 70s even at this hour. Let's go to our pinpoint Doppler radar and show you that the closest rain, again, is over way to the south of us, south of Buffalo, but again, in the overnight period toward the morning hours, we'll see some showers coming our way. Temperatures in the 60s, 69 degrees right now in Rochester. The pressure is dropping, and the winds are light at this time. Now, for tomorrow, here's our big area of low pressure, big area of low pressure in the atmosphere. That'll influence our weather tomorrow, giving us some clouds, some scattered showers. As we move into Sunday, we're going to see more of the same, but the heavier rain will be well east of us. We might be clipped by some rain by Sunday as well, but we're going to keep clouds in there. We'll be lucky if we saw some showers. It's just going to be a miserable day along the East Coast as this low continues to dominate much of the eastern half of the nation, or the northeastern half of the country. Tonight, increasing clouds, some showers and some fog develops toward the morning hours. We'll see a low of 64 degrees. The winds south-southwesterly. Your forecast into the early part of next week, and I'll tell you, June is really barreling along here. 76 degrees for Saturday, 78 Sunday, 75 as we go into Monday and Tuesday. The risk of a scattered shower as we go into the next couple of days. Fairly normal temperatures over the next several days, too.
A little excitement here and there.
We look for it
That's right.
at every corner.
I know, you like it.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, then.
Well, this is exciting. An American astronaut is back on Earth tonight.
That story's just ahead.
Also, there are reports that there's new evidence in the JonBenet Ramsey case.
Plus,
I'm Dr. Dean Adele. Coming up, organic or not organic? Doesn't matter, because either way, some people are unhappy.
I'm Rich Funky, and tonight on Sports, the homestand continues here at Frontier Field as the Red Wings take on the Richmond Braves. It's coming up on News 10 NBC.
News 10 NBC is brought to you by the phone book. Get the complete white and yellow pages in one book.
In the quest for knowledge, there is a single tone that guides the actions of both young and old. The one book. The phone book. The phone book for the Rochester area is the only place you'll find the complete white and yellow pages in one book, plus detailed street maps, larger type, and local website listings. Pick up the one book, the phone book.
A winning team, combining the right people, the right attitude, and a commitment to excellence. For more than 78 years, the Hazelton team has been winning customers by offering more value, including the largest selection of low-cost certified pre-owned cars and trucks.
At the Hazelton Auto Mall, we're proud to offer the greatest inventory of pre-owned vehicles in one location. We offer all makes and models to suit any pre-owned buyer's needs.
Save today on a certified pre-owned car or truck of your choice at the Hazelton Auto Mall.
Now through Sunday, it's Motorhome Madness at Myers. Save on the country's #1 leading valued motorhomes by Damon. Damon motorhomes are value by design. Now Myers has just made a special purchase of Daybreak, Challenger, and Intruder motorhomes by Damon. Save thousands on well-equipped Class A motorhomes starting at $39,998 or $297 a month. Myers can take almost anything in on trade and make your RV affordable. Best deals are all at Myers. Myers, Route 5 between Avon and Caledonia.
Only Raymore & Flanagan gives you Mattress Plus, the largest selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster bedding. Thousands of mattresses stocked for immediate delivery. Plus free setup, plus free delivery, plus free removal and donation of old bedding to the needy with an IRS tax-deductible receipt. Factory-trained specialists guarantee you'll choose the most comfortable mattress. Raymore & Flanagan just made a huge Sealy purchase. Through Monday, Sealy Posturepedic queen-size sets from only $347. The truckload discount sale, only at Raymore & Flanagan.
News 10 NBC closed captioning is brought to you by Value City Furniture in Greece, where high quality and low price meet.
The Space Shuttle Discovery came back to Earth, bringing home Andrew Thomas, the last American to have lived aboard the Russian space station Mir. Waiting for him on the ground, a special meal of lasagna and Oreo cookie ice cream. His return wraps up the 3-year Shuttle Mir program, which served as a training mission for building an international space station, and construction on that will begin at the end of this year.
There may be new evidence in the JonBenet Ramsey case. According to a Fox television report, police have found that evidence on clothing belonging to the girl's parents. And sources are saying it gives investigators new hope of solving this crime, since clothing fibers were found on JonBenet's pelvic area.
The White House is weighing in on the need to protect our oceans.
President Clinton is calling for a new wave of action. We get more in tonight's Newsline.
From fishing, shipping, and tourism, the ocean sustained 1 in 6 American jobs.
Clinton is calling for millions of dollars to protect fish habitats and curb overfishing. He also decided to extend the ban on most offshore drilling by 10 more years.
James Byrd Jr., the man dragged to his death in Jasper, Texas, will be buried tomorrow. Day flags flew at half-staff, and many are placing yellow ribbons in his memory. Meanwhile, court-appointed lawyers have been assigned to the 3 suspects charged in his murder.
A fire broke out on Wall Street today, injuring nearly 30 people. Some 1,200 workers were in the building at the time. Witnesses say no fire alarms ever went off. Officials say the fire alarm had been turned off while workers were updating the system. And that's tonight's Newsline.
You can catch another round of the Special Olympics tomorrow. Let's take a look at the scene this morning at Fowler Stadium. These runners are taking part in the track and field competition. There are hundreds of athletes and coaches here from across the state. Organizers need volunteers to serve as basketball officials. If you'd like to help, you can sign up tomorrow from 9 till 4 at the Hale Gymnasium.
Nice way to spend the day.
Sure, and it's great, it's a great event, and it's wonderful to help those kids. Your winning lottery numbers are coming up.
And then a little later, local boxing legend Carmen Basilio takes part in an unusual wedding.
I'm Wendy Wright.
And I'm Julian Dunn.
Join us this weekend for AM Live Saturday.
And AM Live Sunday, we'll have up-to-the-minute news and weather.
Watch for our debut broadcast tomorrow morning.
We'll see you at 9 a.m.
Tonight, Jay's all new with Gwyneth Paltrow and Dwight Yoakam. Okay, an 8-letter word for something unreal.
It is, of course, implants. Implants.
Then Conan's got Laura Linney tonight.
News 10 NBC is brought to you by Applebee's. For a limited time, try our new pasta creations.